You know, there's nothing like coming home from a long, hard day at work and seeing this on your front porch. Now, for those of you that don't know what Princess Auto is, it's basically the Canadian version of Harbor Freight. And if you don't know what either of those are, you're probably on the wrong channel. Welcome back to what should be the third and final part of this spare tire carrier build. Parts that I've been waiting for came in today, namely the gas struts, which will hold the spare tire in the up position so that you can access the cargo bed, as well as a couple other goodies. Some of you may be pleased to see that I finally got myself an actual welding blanket instead of using a chunk of cardboard. I figured out where on the carrier and on the roll cage that I need to mount the struts, and I have fabbed up 4 of these little triangular mounts, and I'm just getting ready to clean off the roll cage and tack them in place. So that pretty much wraps up the rough assembly. Everything has pretty well gone to plan, and it's working the way that I had hoped. And one thing that I haven't discussed yet is the latches, which I just finished. That actually turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. I had to weld a couple of small tabs to the hoop to attach the main part of the strap. The catches are actually just mounted into the plastics with a big body washer in behind. It's fairly solid here, and there isn't really a lot of pressure. The tire stays down with its own weight. It's pretty neutrally buoyant. So all these have to do is really keep it from bouncing too much. And the most important job for these straps will be to hold the carrier down when you take the weight of the spare tire off. So we're going to do that right now for the first time and see what happens. Well, it didn't go flying away, so that's good. So all that remains now is finish work. So I'm not going to bore you with those details. I'm just going to cut to the finished product. Well, that was intense. I'm sure you were all on the edges of your seats there. That pretty much wraps it up. It's working great, and I'm really happy. The access to the cargo area is a lot easier than it was before, so I'm really happy with that. And just touching on the finish work, I don't have a lot of patience for finish work. I usually go for a good from far result. But I did take the time to scuff up the bars and clean them with alcohol before spray bombing them. And the paint that I'm using is this Rust-Oleum Ultra Cover paint primer, gloss real orange. And it's not a bad match for this Polaris Orange Madness, I think is what they call it. This is the original here. And then after I did my cage shop, this was repainted. Obviously, if this was scuffed up a little bit more, it'd be even harder to tell. But if you blend it a little bit or have a good transition, and once it gets dirty, it's pretty hard to tell. So I hope that somebody has found this video educational or entertaining. If you liked it, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. And thanks for watching.